Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm glad that you decided to join me today. So as you can see from the title, I don't know what you're seeing because I'm not sure what I'm titling this video yet. But essentially I'm just doing some stuff. Yeah. So I picked out a bunch of products that I love and I want to keep using. So basically that's just what I'm doing today. Also you can get a sneak peek of like the back of the room, the living room. I am doing a whole video on redoing this room, so you're kind of getting a sneak peek, but that's okay. Maybe it'll entice you to want to see the final room. But for the meantime, let's just get ready. It's super chill. Don't know exactly how this is gonna go, but we're just gonna do some stuff today. So I'm gonna start off with my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. This is the one that's like what is it? Like a putty. I've used it a couple times. Obviously I used way too much the other couple times, so let's see if I can like not use that much again. Let's try this much. And I typically just take it like this and I rub it between my fingers. Whoop. Almost lost a little bit. And then I just rub it into my cheekies and right here. It does have a slight scent, but nothing crazy in my opinion. Is it like super polleny where you guys are at? It's actually not super polleny where we're at. Where I used to live, it was like crazy, but here it's actually not bad because we just moved a year ago. So this is our first like true spring in this area, I would say. And so I don't know if it just hasn't hit this area yet or if it's just truly not polleny here. There's still a little bit on the spatula. I'm actually gonna like use that because I don't want to waste any. I feel like I could use a tiny bit more, but I don't want to scoop it out and then accidentally get too much, you know? That crap's expensive. Okay, so I did that. Let's see. Next I'm gonna do my foundation. I am going back in with the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin in R220. I really liked this the first time I used it, but then the last time I used it, I don't know if I was doing something wrong or if the sponge just doesn't work after like the first time you use it. Huh. Must have just been something about the last time I used it. It's like it's not full coverage, in my opinion. Maybe I need to find a better brush that I can use with this. But for now, this is working fabulously. I forgot to grab a different mirror, so working with this little guy. I'm also filming right in front of my living room window, so hopefully the lighting looks fine. It looks good on like what I'm seeing, but I'm also going to try and edit this with the iMovie program that's already on my phone, and that'll be my first time using that, so hopefully it goes well. If not, I don't know what to say. It just doesn't go well, I guess. They can't all be perfect. That's what I tell Zach when something goes wrong. Like, can't always be perfect. I mean, technically nothing is ever perfect, but you know what I mean, I hope. All right, I think that's good. It's definitely like a very light coverage. Like you can still see things popping through my skin, but popping through, that sounds creepy, but I hope you know what I mean. You can still see like some little spots, and I am going to conceal Should probably keep this open for the mirror. But first I am going to use a little bit of my Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultrafine Mist. I have a different setting spray that I'm gonna use overall, but I do like using this sporadically when doing my makeup because it just helps everything to set well as you go. Does that make sense? So I am going to use a little bit of this. I do really like this stuff. I feel like you can like not use enough of this stuff. It's just so nice and light and it smells so good. And I am just gonna take my sponge and just like push it in, make sure that powder foundation really gets into the skin. Alrighty, I do believe that is good. So now I'm going to conceal, and I'm going to go in with my Nars Creamy Concealer. If you've watched any of my videos, this is the concealer I always use. I'm probably getting low, which is very sad because I'm not supposed to buy anything this month. So if I run out, I can't get another one until next month. Just going to do my under eyes and a couple little spots that are peeking through more than I would like them to through that powder foundation. My sponge also is not wet. I have not really been into wetting my sponge lately. I don't know why. Just not my thing lately. I prefer how my foundation has been looking without wetting my sponge. I don't know if it's just that specific foundation I have. I forgot what it was. It's a MAC foundation. Okay, so that looks really good. Really light. Maybe I should title this video Light Spring Makeup Look. I would say comment down below what you think I should title this video, but by the time I post it, it's too late. I am going to go in with a little bit of Peach Perfect powder. I can't not powder my face, you know? I know I did a powder foundation, and I don't know if this is taboo, but it's happening. Whether it's taboo or not, I have to do it. Especially where I concealed under my eyes. I love this powder so much. This is the only product that I actually have a backup of because I keep hearing people talk about being worried about it like not being sold anymore. And then I panicked. And when they had their sale, Too Faced had their sale a couple weeks ago, I bought a backup because it was like 50% off. To me, it was a no-brainer. My favorite powder in the world that might be like not being sold anymore, unless that's just a rumor that somebody started. Like, yeah, I really wanted a backup and Zach was fine with that, so I got a backup. But yep, this is the only product I have a backup of because it's so good. If you haven't tried this powder, I highly suggest you give it a try because it's great. Okay, what do I want to do next? I think next I'll do eyes. And for that, I'm going to go back into my Natasha Denona Circo Loco palette. I've only used this palette once in the video I just posted. It's very pretty. It's new. It's her newest palette. And here are the colors. Let's see, what colors do I want to do today? I kind of want to try out some of these oranges. So maybe I'll do like an orange blue look. How does that sound? So I'll go in with Firework up here, this orange shade, and I'll put that in the crease. This may end up looking crazy, but that's fine. Just gotta work with the crazy sometimes, you know? This palette is very good. I love more colorful palettes, so I was so excited when she came out with this one. I do think her Love palette is still my favorite that I have tried of hers. I haven't tried that many. I've got this one, the Tropic palette, and the Love palette, and then I have the Mini Love palette that came out this year that Zach got for me. And if I had to rank them, Love would be my number 1, Tropic my number 2, this one my number 3. Or would this one beat my Tropic palette? I think this one might actually beat my Tropic palette. Ugh, I don't know. They're just all so good. They're all my number 1, except the Mini Love palette. That's number 2 because I could not get the dark shade in that palette to work at all. Okay, so there is the orange. Look kind of crazy, but that's okay. So next I'm gonna take this blue color right here. It's called Magic. I'm gonna put that on the outer corner. And we'll see how that turns out. Let's see what brush do I want to use. I'm gonna go for this brush. Wow, that's really deep. So this one definitely looks better than this one, but I feel like that always happens when I do my eye makeup. Try to make it look a little more even. Getting there. Just blend the top of this one out a little more. Okay. I'll just darken this one up just a tiny bit. And then I'm going to add some more orange, the firework shade, and I'm gonna try and find a brush that I could maybe pack it on a little bit better with. Because I really want it to be a deeper shade than that. Let's try this one. That's looking better. Yeah. Looks a little bit muddy where it blends together with the blue, but that's okay. It's not that big a deal. So if you do use the orange color, I would suggest using a more dense brush. Otherwise it blends out to nothing, essentially. Unless I just blended it too much, I don't know. Yeah, that looks better. And then I have to decide what shimmer I want to use. Do I want to go for a blue shimmer or an orange shimmer? Or both? Ooh. We're going both. So I'm gonna take Spiral, the orange shimmer, put it all over my lid, and then I'm gonna take the dark blue shimmer right there. Electric. Was I pointing to the right one? I meant this one. I think I pointed to that one, but I meant this one. Electric, and we're gonna put that in the like inner corner area, which is different than normal because normally you put like a lighter shade in the inner corner. So this is what we're gonna do. Put the orange shade here. And then I'm gonna take another finger, probably my middle finger. I don't wanna flip you off though. And, well, do I want my middle finger or my ringy finger? Go middle. And take that one and put it over here. Ooh, that got out of hand. And just blend it. Okay, so I'm gonna need to take a brush and kind of blend this in. Move it around. Just gonna take this and kind of smush it in. Yeah. That looks interesting. I'm gonna add a tiny bit more orange because I feel like the orange got very overpowered by the blue. Yeah, there we go. That looks cool. I don't love the dark blue outer corner, but I really like what's happening with those shimmers. Looks really cool. So now I'm just gonna do the same thing to this eye with those shimmer shades. Go in with the orange. And instead of using a different finger for the dark blue, I'm just gonna use my same finger because it doesn't really matter, I guess. And I think it'll help me control it better. Yeah. Just kidding, apparently. I'm not getting the look I want, so I went in with my middle finger. It's getting crazy. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's more like what I want. So they don't look identical, but that's okay. I don't really care. and I'm just going to take the brush and kind of smooth out, blend it a little bit better, pat it in a little bit more. Voila. It's interesting. This one's not quite as orange as this one, but that's okay. I don't care that much. I'm not a perfectionist with this type of thing. I'm just gonna take this fluffy brush and kind of get rid of the fallout on the bottom. Unless that's just, I accidentally touched it with my finger. That's a good possibility. Dry eye skin, ew, gross. So for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna go in with do I wanna go in with orange or blue? I think the dark blue would actually look better, so I'm going to do that. Let me find my little brush. There it is, with this little tiny brush. And just go in down here with a little bit of shadow. Not too crazy this time. Sometimes my lower lash line gets out of hand. I'm not gonna lie, it's still possible. I don't love that. Dark blue is just like one of my least favorite colors. So it's not that it like looks bad necessarily. I just thought blue and orange would like go good together, like match. I just don't like blue, dark blue. There we have the eyeshadow. For mascara, I'm going in with the Maybelline The Falsies mascara. Pop that on real quick. I used to always forget to do mascara in my videos. This is a really good drugstore mascara if you're interested in it. Or interested in like finding one that you think is good. Did that come out right? So I don't think I can title this spring makeup anymore because, whoop. Oh gosh. Because orange and dark blue aren't really springy colors, are they? So now what am I gonna name this? I could just go with the classic Chit Chat, Get Ready With Me. Is that too basic? Oh, got mascara on me. This side too. That like never happens anymore. It'd be weird if I just covered that up with concealer. That'd be wrong. Is there a wrong? Well, if it's wrong, I don't want to be right. Boop. Boop. Didn't work anyways. It's fine. So I am gonna go in with some more Glow Recipe spray just to make sure everything's going well. I love this stuff so much. It's so nice. It's very nice. and then just pat it in. Pat, pat, pat. I want to make sure my skin doesn't get all weird and dry. I think it's looking like super good so far. My pores are definitely coming through though. My pores look really big this morning. I don't know why that is. Do you see my pores in the video? It's kind of hard for me to tell because it's so like right in front of the window. So it's really bright so I can barely see what's on my phone screen. But my pores are looking really big and I don't know why that is, but happens to everybody. Everybody has to have a big pore day, I guess. Next, I'm gonna go in with blush. Going in with my Tatcha Love Glow Cheek Palette. And I am going to go in with this Glow Cream base for my blush. How did I do it last time? I was just like playing around the other day. I'm gonna try this brush and we'll see what happens. I'm not a pro at blush or cream products yet, so yeah, that's working. Probably not as good as a different type of brush, but I know you're supposed to use cream products before you set your face, but totally forgot. I'm actually gonna try using my sponge, see what happens. Oh yeah, that's much more pigmented. Ooh, that's so pretty. I love blush. Trying to get better at cream products, but they're just not always the easiest thing to work with, as I'm sure everybody knows. So I'm just gonna do the same thing to this cheek. I feel like I look flawless on the screen. Is that weird to say? On the screen, I look perfect. In real life, I kind of look like a clown. I do actually kind of look like a clown. Maybe I look like a clown on the screen too, actually. My skin just looks smoother on the screen. Okay, so there's blush. Kind of crazy. Zach wasn't here to stop me again. For highlight, I'm gonna go into the Moonchild Anastasia palette, and we're gonna go in with Blue Ice. I have no specific reason for this. Wow, that's so pretty. Wow. Wow, wow. Wow, you can really see it on there. Beautiful. Put a little tiny bit up here. Blinding. Are you blinded? And now, before I do my lips, I am going to take a sip of coffee. And by a sip, apparently I mean chug whatever's left in my cup. Okay. Because I know as soon as I put lipstick on, I'm gonna want my coffee. But I don't want to drink my coffee after I just put lipstick on. Okay, so before I forget, I'm actually gonna do my inner corner highlight because I literally just realized I forgot that. And for that, I'm gonna go in with Aerialist. This shimmer, silvery looking color. I have literally all of my brushes in this little cup over here, and they all are, it's hard to find the very specific one I want. First world problems, right? Can't find the makeup brush I need in this cup full of makeup brushes. Okay, so for lips, what I am going in with is my MAC, what is this called? Love Me lipstick in Under the Covers. Just pat my lips dry a little bit because I just licked them and drank all the coffee. It's the super pretty, like, pinky color. Really like pink lipsticks. I am not the greatest at applying lipstick, so please don't judge me. I think I'm gonna stop there before I get ahead of myself and ruin it. So there's the lipstick. I really love this color. And then I am going to top it with a little bit of Jeffree Star the Gloss in the shade Shockwave. And I'm actually going to put it on my finger instead of directly on my lips because I hate when I get lipstick on here. And I'm just gonna tap it in. Got a little drop on my chin. And right there, apparently. Take just a tiniest bit more for the top. So it's not like a very, to me, it's not like a very, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like, it's not a super sparkly, crazy lip gloss. Just gives it a nice, pretty little glossy look, in my opinion. So, oh yeah, I'm going to do some setting spray in the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is my actual setting spray, not the Glow Recipe. And we're gonna go with this. Voila. I probably should have set that cream blush with my powder, but that's okay. Just gonna press everything in with my sponge. And there we have the finished look. It looks a little bit crazy. I don't think it looks like too crazy, just a little bit crazy. So I definitely don't love this eye combination with the blue and the orange. Like, I think the colors, sorry, my ankle hurts. Ugh. I think the colors go together. It's just not my favorite combination for me personally. But I think it looks fine. I think everything looks fine. I really like that foundation. I really like the blush, the highlight, the lipstick. I really like the eyeshadow palette. I just don't think I would use those colors together again. Mascara, great. I just really like, overall, I think this look turned out pretty good. Just, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna repeat myself again. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye, guys.